Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the new Fenty Eyeliner and Moroccan Spice Palette. As you gorgeous people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I personally woke up with a puffy face and a zit on my cheek, so that's special. But I could have a fucking anal wart and I would still be really pumped to test these bitches out. Which, if you've seen my videos before, I'm sure we're all confused about because I personally do not have good luck with Fenty Beauty products. Out of pretty much everything that we've tested of Fenty Beauty, I think there's only one product that I still use, which honestly is probably my favorite lipstick in the entire universe, the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint. But you know what? Even if I never get on their PR list, I would much rather be truthful with you than suck somebody's ass just to get free shit. And because a majority of the products really haven't been my cup of spiked tea, I'm hoping that these are stellar. I just want to love more than one of this brand's products. I do also want to say that when I ordered this, like pretty much all of the palettes that I've been testing lately, I didn't really take a good look at this, so I'm not exactly certain what the color scheme is. I thought that there was a bunch of bright colors in here, but now I'm looking at this on the back and it doesn't look like there's that many bright colors. So before I look up the reviews online, let's go ahead and take a look at this, but holy shit, can we get some snaps for this packaging? Like, take a look at that. That is simply gorgeous. I feel like I'm in a millennials art gallery. Just screams bougie hipster, but let's take a look at this. Okay. First of all, there's something sticky on here. What is that? I don't think you're even gonna be able to see that, but there's little flecks of something. Maybe it was on there to hold this plastic sheet on? I don't know. But here we have the palette, and I'm not gonna lie, this is very underwhelming. Like, don't get me wrong, I am very happy that there's mattes in here. Her first palette was a glittery shit show, so I'm super pumped that we could create entire looks with this palette. But when I think of Moroccan spices, I think of like cayenne and saffron, like deep, rich tones, and this does not have that. I don't know what to say. Because it's not at all an ugly palette, it's just not something that makes me go, wow. Nady, this is makeup, we are fucking excited. Yes, I'm so excited. And I'm pretty sure this was kind of on the more expensive side too, so let me go to the Sephora website and see. Oh shit, that looks way different online. Okay, so here's the palette we got, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture of it right next to it. Like, what I have in my hands is very, very dull and muted and just bleh. But the picture that I'm seeing online is very vibrant. Like, that's what I wish we got. And so many companies do that to make these palettes look more appealing, but in the picture there's like a really bright orange, a really vibrant red, and here it's just like dusty looking. Anyways, I did order this from Sephora for $60 fucking dollars, and this palette is 4 out of 5 stars, which really isn't too bad. The lowest star review says they feel like they could have gotten a better palette for cheaper. When it arrived, it was a fucking mess, even though none of the shadows were broken, which I do find funny because mine was kind of the same. People wanted to support this line so bad, but they're just over it. The shimmers are all glittery as fuck. It feels the same quality as kids' makeup. A lot of people all the way up to 4 stars are really disappointed in this palette. The 5-star reviews, though, are a bit more on the positive side. A lot of reviewers are saying this lasts even longer than 17 hours. It lasts the entire day and still looks just as good as when you first applied it. It blends marvelously. When you apply these properly, they look gorgeous. Apparently, it's very pigmented, and even though it does have a high price point, it's still worth it. So that does make me a little bit more hopeful. As for the eyeliner, Sephora did send me a free sample. I have no idea if the sample size is gonna work just like the normal one, but we'll see. They say size doesn't matter, but honey, I have yet to meet somebody who actually believes that. But this is about half the size of the normal one, and this is actually a really nice sample. Like, this feels almost the size of my full-size Kat Von D or Stila. But the full-size retails for $20 and it has almost 5 stars. The low reviewers are saying that they too got the sample size, but it was very watery and messy. It takes forever to dry and it's super runny. Just skip this and go to the drugstore brands. This other person has the full size and says the exact same thing. It's very watery and runny. It's spread when it applied and makes it look like they have stitches. The 5-star reviewers are saying this is literally the blackest thing they've seen in my life. Honey, you have yet to see my soul. It glides on easily. It lasts all day. Some people even rubbed it throughout the day and it still looked the exact same. Even though one of the people who had the full size said that it was watery, I'm wondering if it's the sample size that's fucking people up. I know that I've gotten sample sizes of the Kat Von D liner and it was totally different than the real thing, so maybe it wasn't a good idea to include this in today's review. Whatever though, this shit might still impregnate the hell out of me, so we're still gonna try it. My god, my lighting is making this palette look so much better than it actually is, which just goes to show what it's doing for me. But you never know, this might become my all-time favorite palette ever, so let's go ahead and swatch into a look with this bitch. You guys know the song, are you ready? It's swatching time. First up, we have the top row, which is Moroccan Ice, Mirage, Casablanca, and Marrakesh, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, but these were the best feeling shimmers I have ever felt in my entire life. Like, they are so buttery and smooth and not even like creamy, it's like beyond creamy. It just feels like I'm dipping my finger into silicone, which is extremely soft. And that also makes sense because the second ingredient to this palette is dimethicone. But I gotta say, these are actually very, very pretty. They aren't as glittery as they look in the pan, like they actually swatched more like metallics than glitters. And I really wanted to be impressed by Moroccan Ice because it has a beautiful pinkish shift to it, but honestly, it's kind of on the powdery chalky side. And this is one that has a bunch of flecks of like gold glitter in it. It would be so much better without those flecks of glitter. Like, why does every Rihanna palette have to have so much glitter? Still though, we are off to a good start. I'm actually really impressed so far. Here we have the next row, which is Shisha Smoke, Sahara Stunna, Quicksand, and Desert Baked, and these are very, very pretty. I mean, the mattes are honestly just meh, but still, they're not that bad. I mean, are these mattes anything special whatsoever? Absolutely not. Like, I could definitely get these from any drugstore palette, but those shimmers are so fucking stunning. Especially Sahara Stunna, like, that is probably my all-time favorite shade in this palette. Like, it has a beautiful pink to gold shift, like, oh, and really, Desert Baked is very pretty too, but it's just not unique, like, at all. And I don't know if y'all could see on my hand the glitter follow, but there is so much glitter on my hand, and it is not coming off, even with a makeup wipe. Oh, unless it's coming from Kesha's Vajige, I do not want glitter on me. Oh, fuck me, in a Taco Bell drive-thru, it is still on my hand, like, it will not come off. Next up, we have the third row, which is Evil Genie, Fez Up, Saffron, and Cumin Get It, which I absolutely fucking love that last name, but I will say these are not that impressive. Like, the mattes are definitely a lot better than the first mattes that we tried, but overall, I'm just not super impressed. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't feel like they're bad quality, like, at all, and I am so fucking in love with that blue. Like, it is beautiful, but I actually have something very, very similar to it in the Atlantis palette that we just reviewed. Like, it's not the same, but it is so close. And I'm also very confused as to why this red is called saffron. Like, when I went to culinary school, the saffron that we used was like an orangey yellow color. Cumin Get It, I do understand because that is a shade very, very close to the spice cumin. But I feel like this palette is really missing a nice, vibrant, bold color like yellow or orange, and they really could have done that with this one. And truthfully, this is me critiquing it way too hard. I mean, this is Rihanna's palette. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with it, but when I think of Rihanna as a brand, I think of bright, bold, vivacious, and this is none of that. But let's go ahead and move on to the last row, shall we? Which consists of Sakatumi, Nuts and Dates, Hennessy, oh my god, I love that name because it's spelled like henna and then S-E-A, oh my god, girl, you clever, and then Spice Trip. And these shadows are beautiful, but just like pretty much every dark shadow in every palette, they're also the most pigmented. It's not like these shadows are unattractive or ugly or anything, but I honestly don't foresee myself ever using these two shimmers. Like, they're just way too dark for me. But overall, these shadows actually didn't even swatch that bad, and I know swatching really does not do justice to how it'll actually perform. What really matters is how these perform on a brush, so let's go ahead and get right into the look. For foundation, I'm going in with this EVXO in the shade Desert Sand. And for concealer, I'm gonna go in with a mixture of ColourPop's Beige 25 and Medium Tan. Fuck, there's hair in there. Ew. Holy shit, this is oxidizing like instantly. Maybe I'm not gonna go in with this deeper shade. Whoa, it's like deeper than my foundation is now. What the fuck? And the first palette of hers had an incredible amount of fallout to it, so I think just to be safe, we're gonna pack a shit ton of powder under there just to catch that fallout. And to prime the eyelids, I'm going in with some NYX Shadow Base. Holy shit, I have so much fucking powder on me. I feel like I just came from Pablo Escobar's house. Oh my god. Let's see, to start this look, why don't we begin by putting a bit of crease sand right on the shade. Holy shit. Quicksand right on the crease. Ugh. Ooh, that bitch got some fallout. Ooh, damn. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's blending out really fucking beautifully and super easily. Like, oh my god. Just put a little bit more of that shit right there. Damn, Rihanna, you go, girl. Like, we all know I was ready to hate this, and I know we're just on the first shade, but so far, I actually fucking love this. And this shade actually really confuses me because it almost looks like a satin or a shimmer, but then once you put it on the eye, it's totally matte. But there we have the first shade. Not too bad. Let's next on a clean, fluffy brush go in with Cumin. No, what the fuck is this called? Saffron. Fuck, all these names. But I'm gonna start with that right here on the corner and then kind of push it deep into the eye socket. Ooh, damn, she likes to blend out nice too. Okay. These definitely do not go on the eye the most vibrant, but they are still very, very rich looking at the same time somehow. Which definitely could not be said for me, honey. I could be a millionaire and still look like trash. But these definitely blend out with a super duper light touch, which I really appreciate because that makes it very user friendly. And I'm just gonna go back in and blend those edges out with a bit more of Quick quicksand. And I'm really curious about this deep purple. What the hell is this one? Fez Up, I think. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on a little pencil brush. And let's kind of place that right here on the outer corner and kind of work it around a little bit. Oh my, that's pretty. Okay, maybe a little bit of that hoe can go in the crease. Right about there, and I'm gonna work it around in little tiny circular motions. So I do really like this palette so far, but I also think I could have created the same exact thing using like a $10 palette from Ulta. Yes, they do blend out really, really easily, and they are very, very pigmented, which is a plus. But then again, for $60, this shit better pull my hair and call me daddy for at least tonight. And you know me, I love to keep packing shit on, so let's deepen this up a little bit more with this brown. What is it, Hennessy? No. Yes, Hennessy. And with this shade, I'm just gonna be extremely minimal with it and place it right here on the outer corner. Right about there, kind of over that purple we laid down, but not totally and completely covering it. Oh shit, Riri, you done good. For the shimmer, I'm not exactly certain what color I wanna use. Like, I almost wanna use one of these gold colors, but I also really wanna use this pink one. Oh, let's just go ahead and use the pink one, and for that, I'm just gonna apply it using my finger. Let's see, oh, that's pretty. Not a shit ton goes on, which does kind of disappoint me, but it still doesn't look that bad. Although I'm 99% sure that you probably can't even see the gold shift it has to it, but it is so fucking pretty. It's like me in eyeshadow form, right? No, don't answer that. And I do want to note that even though I'm gently applying it by dabbing it with my finger, there is still a shit ton of fallout going on my powder. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty. Oh my goodness, I love this color. For the lower lash, I'm gonna take some, what the hell is that? Oh, I hate how the names aren't printed on the front of this. I'm gonna go in with Spice Trip on a little pencil brush. Now let's just work that all around. Oh my god, that goes on so good. And I'm not even sure that I need a second transition color under here. Like, this is perfect. Wow. To highlight the inner corner, let's go in with a little bit of Moroccan Ice. And okay, let's try a little bit more of that. Oh my god, this pan is like corroding. Holy shit. Okay, I keep packing it on, and it's honestly more like talc than anything. That does not impress me. Instead, let's go in with some Poplux Pure Life. There we go. And let's pop some nude liner right here on the waterline. And I'm very curious about the liner. I totally forgot to do a swatch, so let's see how it is. Oh, that to me is not watery at all. Like, that's actually really fucking good. So that's kind of exciting. Let's go ahead and do a wing. Ooh, good so far. Oh, there she goes. She is a bleeder. Oh my god, and it keeps spreading. Holy shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's getting bigger and bigger. Oh, ooh. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is indeed extremely wet and liquidy. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that now? Okay, let's keep going. It is definitely very, very black, very, very pigmented, but it's so liquidy that it just spreads out and it doesn't stop. Like, this takes forever to dry. Like, just look at how rough all these edges are, and I'm not gonna lie, I am very good at eyeliner, but this, oh, I just like peel that off maybe. Oh my god. Oh, and because it's so wet, it's very difficult to get a really fine tip because it just spreads out and gets bigger. Fuck, this eye is doing the exact same thing. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. This is no joke one of the worst eyeliners that I have ever used in my entire life, and I have like $2 eyeliners that are way better than this. I thought maybe this was one of those liners that you just have to get used to, but no, it just keeps spreading and spreading, and it does not dry for like 10 minutes. Oh, shit. And for lips, let's keep it on the nude side with some Laura Lee Topless, with a little bit of Wet n Wild's Fly Gal over that. And here we are with the final look. It really isn't that, oh my god, that shit. It really isn't that bad, except for the eyeliner. Fuck the eyeliner, honestly. I think I was most excited for the eyeliner. Like, I thought, oh, this is gonna be better than any eyeliner that I've ever used, and it turned out to be one of the worst eyeliners I have ever used in my entire life. I don't know if it's just because it's a sample size, but if it's not, stay the fuck away from it. Like, total waste of money. The eyeshadow, on the other hand, I actually do quite like. Like, it's really pretty. It blends out super easily. The shadows are all extremely pigmented. For the most part, there wasn't a ton of fallout, and what fallout there was, I just easily wiped away, and you are able to easily create very pretty simple looks. But even though it's very easy to use and blend out, is it worth $60? No. I'm pretty sure this is one of those palettes that you could easily dupe in the drugstore for a fraction of the price. The drugstore shadows might not be able to blend out quite as easily as this, but you'll still be able to get there eventually. And like I said, this is not a bad palette, like whatsoever. If you have the money and you want it, definitely go for it. You're not gonna be disappointed. But is it better than that first shadow palette? Holy shit, miles beyond that one. I'm actually really surprised at how much I like this because it is so nude and there really aren't that many colors. So do I recommend this palette? I don't not recommend this palette. palette because it is definitely good quality. It's beautiful, they blend out amazingly, but I don't think I can recommend it because it's nowhere near worth the price. To me, this is like maybe a $45 palette. Like, you do get quite a few shades, but the pans are so tiny. So no, I don't recommend it, only because I think it's way overpriced. But if you're wanting something that is good quality, is neutral, but has one little pop of color in there, then I say go for it. I do still want to do a wear time test with this, but I only have about 4 hours, so I will see you then. And we are back. It has been about 3 hours and 45 minutes. This is actually held amazingly. Like, my eyes are a little bit burny, but I'm 99% sure that's because of the eyelash glue seeping into my eyes. But to me, this shit looks pretty much the exact same. Oh my god, my under eyes are creasing so bad. The liner, even though it's pure shit, is actually held up pretty good. This little mark right there is still there. The shadow itself does not look like it's budged at all. There's no little sparkly fallouts underneath, so I'm actually quite impressed. But unfortunately, my opinion still holds true that it is a good product, but it's just not worth the price. If it looks like it's something that you want, then definitely scoop it up. You're not gonna regret it, but to me, it's just not worth $60. But she's still pretty. I do like it, and unlike her other palette, I think I'm actually gonna keep this one and not return it. But there you go. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which just changed from black to white, is available at thepoplix.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplix.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!